Denim? Here? How did you escape the siege? No matter. It is enough that the wheel has brought us together, traitor. Your bounty is the answer to my prayers. $30,000 Goth. So small a sum to Save my daughter's life.
Who's there? Answer well, else it's my bow you'll quarrel with.
Hold! He's a friend. It's I, Cistina. Unbend your bow.
Cistina! It is you! Oh, I'd feared the worst. Chief's been worried too. Well, come on up.
You heard the man? You bring wanted men here, to our refuge. Might as well tell every crier and herald from here to Almorica where we hide. So tell me, why have you returned? Be not so quick to anger, sister. At least hear my tale. Here I am not your sister. I am your commander. I was taken captive by pirates. These people rescued me. I owe them no less than my life. Pirates? Did they harm you? I am well enough, sister. My pardons. Commander. As for why I've returned, I've come to stop this madness you call a plan. A tale long since grown stale in the telling. Squabble all you please, it changes nothing. You left with those who shared your doubts, did you not? I do not oblige anyone to take part against his will. Else I would not have let you go.
Take part in what? What plans?
It's no concern of yours. I would thank you to remain silent. They mean to assassinate Duke Ronway. Silence! Assassinating a single man, even the Duke, will not end this struggle. With no one to tend the Wallister rudder, the Bakram will sense opportunity. It will be all-out war. That is our purpose. Balbatos and the Galgastani now teeter on the brink. If the Wallister are allowed to deliver the finishing blow, they will control half of Valeria. The Bakram and Wallister armies would then be evenly matched. They would break themselves one against the other. But Branton and Ronway are no fools. They would forge a truce, and all would be as it is now. However, if the Duke is dead, a very different story unfolds. The Bakram would at last invade. And when Branton declares himself hegemon over all of Valeria, then we assassinate him as well.
A great many ifs and whens.
No more than we require. This isle will be ours. You've heard our plan. Why not join us? Fight at our side. You can let the Duke hunt you, or you can become the hunter. Help us cast down the Duke, cast down the Dark Knights, and restore peace. War's horrors are visited not on us, but on the small folk caught in the maelstrom. I want no part in a kingdom built on the bones of the innocent.
You'd best have good reason for this interruption.
A messenger!
Catch your breath, soldier, and we'll hear your news.
Kharitonai has fallen. The Wallister forces have broken the Galgastani.
What's this?
More! Hierophant Balbatos was taken captive and put to the sword this morn.
This changes nothing. Have the men prepare. The messenger is welcome to stay and rest.
Yes, Mum.
No, sister! You must stop this!
What means are left us now that Kharitonai has fallen? We must move swiftly, before the Duke rallies the Galgastani remnants to his flag. If there was another way, its time has passed, Cistina.
No, sister! You are wrong! You are wrong!
I'm afraid I am needed elsewhere. While she remains blind to the reckoning of the day, my sister will ever chase her dreams. Lofty visions are all well and good, but without feet firmly upon the ground, we will drift. If my sister refuses to soil her hands, the moment will slip through her fingers, much as it has for you. Regardless, I love my sister. Please, watch over her. Do not begrudge her your aid.
My sister is wrong. There must be a better way. If we choose ends over means, we are no better than the demon Branton and the Duke. Is that what you have been fighting for, sister? A country with roots steeped in blood? I cannot believe it.
Join us, Cistina. We are your people now.
In truth, I felt a kinship with you from the time we met.
Then fight with us.
I shall, and I will cling to my dream, even should it lead me into opposition with my own sister.
Silence. No one's here. It's all right, sister. You can come out. Xapan!
A fortunate encounter! The wheel turns for me.
If not for us, I'd have happily grown old never having seen your pockmarked mug again.
Ah, now, no need to be so sour. If you only got to know me, you'd find me quite amiable.
Amiable when luring us into a trap.
No trap. Just luck. Now, to claim that head of yours before any saintly knights happen along with different ideas. Get 'em! We've no hope of prevailing against the likes of you. Not yet. We must withdraw. What? What was that?
Take the town!
No more! Is this what passes for honor in Lotus?
You bear the arms of Zenobia. So this is the Holy Knight Lancelot. How I have longed for this moment. Show me the power that crushed Highland.
Only too gladly. Let our steel sing.
Come out, Xapan. Where are you hiding?
Here, Denim!
Koshua, where are you?
Up here!
Greetings, Denim. Ha! So close, so very close. Almost slipped away on me. Your sister will be joining my merry band. If you care to see her again, hasten to the walls of Almorica.
No! Xapan, don't do this! Coward! Who goes there?
Did your mother not warn you against playing on the streets at night, boy?
Gildas!
Dark Knight of Lotus, your quarrel is with me.
What's this? A Zenobian wants to fight. I'll gladly meet you, if you've even strength enough to draw.
Pick up your feet, lass.
Denim!
Sister!
Go, Denim, swiftly! Follow them!
As imprudent as you are impudent. I'll dress you like a holiday goose. Hedge Knight! I said go! But first, a venomous strike to take the fight from you!
I cannot steal a moment's peace. What now?
It's the Buckram, Your Grace. They've marched on Rhime.
What? That's absurd.
Our riders send word that the battle is already joined.
What news of the city? Has it fallen?
No, Your Grace. The Zenobian knights have managed to hold her walls. But they cannot long last against the Buckram siege. They've requested immediate reinforcement.
Very well. Summon Leonard.
Begging Your Grace's pardon, Sir Leonard rode for Almorica at daybreak.
Yes, of course. Bring quill and parchment. Leonard must know of this. And ready the fastest courser in Caritani.
At once, Your Grace.
What is Lotus scheming, eh? With Balbatos gone, old alliances turn to ash. Confound them all!
he is, sure as the wind. I half worried the Bakram had got the best of him.
So this boy is the hero butcher of Balmamusa, is he?
Xapan, you coward! What have you done with my sister?
You know what's to be done, then?
Aye, well enough. I don't give a fig for no bounty, long as his head rolls. I had old friends at Balmamusa. They'll rest better with him beneath the earth.
Pardon the parley, Denham, and a few matters needed tending. Your sister's safe and sound within the castle, but you're not be leaving with her, except in by force.
By force, then.
I was too quick to judge. The spirits have told me everything. Forgive me, Denim. The wheel finally comes around. With luck.
Oh, fat lot of good she was, that mealy old hag.
If Xapan thinks I'll abandon my sister, he's solely... Xapan! Vice! What are you doing?
You can't! We were allies!
Fool. I know the proper use for a hostage.
No!
You're next, Denim.
What have you done with Koshua?
Denim!
Unhand my sister!
Oh, I will. But first, you and I have a score to settle.
There must be some other way. Hear me out!
Talk. Let our steel speak instead.
Vice, it doesn't have to end like this.
Ever since we were boys, you could do no wrong. They lavished praise on you while I looked on, forgotten. Is it because of our fathers, do you think? The son of a respected Abuna and the son of a loutish drunkard. It was a relief when he died, but nothing changed. Why did they hate me? What flaw have I that you have not?
This is a fantasy! You're my friend! What became of our friendship?
Did I hide my hatred so well? I was never your friend. Oh, how I envied you. Your father, the good Abuna. Your sister, all beauty and grace.
Koshua thinks of you as a second brother.
If you could only hear yourself. You've always been the one she cares for. Not even your father was good enough for her. You're the only one she trusts. The only one she loves.
It's not too late. Whatever you may say, I was a friend to you, and I would be so again.
I want no betrayer for a friend. The Duke and Leonard have placed their faith in me. They have friends enough.
They only use you. When you've outlived that usefulness, they'll throw you to the wolves.
You have it the wrong way round. I am no babe in the woods, wailing for companionship. I am the wolf, and I will use them as I see fit.
Enough of this! Stay your blades!
But he's as good as dead!
Easy, Vice. Our circumstance has changed.
But it was you who ordered his death!
Stop talking and listen. You'll want to hear this too, Denham. Rhime has fallen. The Buckram will soon be here.
But Sir Lancelot...
Dead. Fled. I know not. But we no longer have the luxury of fighting amongst ourselves. Denham, you must join the Duke. What's done is done. Our true foe stands before us.
Have you gone mad? He's a traitor!
Enough, Vice. Did you hear nothing I said? I know why it is you fight, Denham. You dream of a world free of war and hatred. A worthy dream, and reasonable. But reason alone cannot move men to act. Is that how you want this to end? Will you let your father go unavenged? Join us. If not for yourself, then for the Wallister.
The Buckram are our true enemy. We must work together if we are to stop them.
Good. You see the truth of it. I expected no less of our young hero.
You've both gone mad! I'll take no part in this!
Vice, wait!
Let him go. We must away to the Duke.
Vice! Damn him!
Am I so naive? Do I know so little of the world?
Four weeks had passed since the fall of the Arkhaiopolis of Rhime. Swift on the heels of their victory, the Buckram continued their southward march. Their advance proceeded, until they met an unyielding line of fierce Wallister and Galgastani resistance. This left the Golborza plain locked in a bitter stalemate, with neither side able to score the decisive blow needed to gain the upper hand. Abuna Brunton, leader of the Buckram armies, needed a quick solution. Their forces stood equally matched. Should Duke Ronwe succeed in bringing the whole of the Galgastani army to his side, the scales would tilt sharply in the Duke's favour. The Abuna beseeched the Dark Knights for aid, yet they showed no signs of stirring from Fidok Castle. Unsure as he was of his own forces, Duke Ronwe took little consolation in the Dark Knight's restraint. In private, he had begun to wonder whether the pact they had struck still held. Now, both sides waited for the stone that would tip the balance in their favour.
What am I to do with you, Barbas, huh? One cannot deny your insubordination. To act without leave of the High Champion is strictly forbidden, whatever the circumstance. Time and again you were ordered to return, and each time you've ignored your orders. Only now do you deign to grace these halls. I am galled.
Galling, yes. The obstinate lout. Go on! Beg forgiveness.
You talk too much, Martam, and I have an ill temper.
What was I to do? Deny the Regent? Impossible.
We do not answer to Branton. Speak true. You learned that the Zenobian knights were in Rhime and sought to do battle. Is it not so?
Enough, Balsaphon. What's done is done.
Welcome back, Lord Commander. Ah, I see Ozma and Oz accompany you.
What word of the Wallister?
They rally their troops on Golborza, yet they do not make to march.
I should think not. The Duke has but a tenuous grasp on Galgastan. Dispatch an envoy. Explain our position to the Duke, and renew our vow to remain unaligned.
And the Buckram? I cannot imagine the Regent sits idle.
Brandon will be made Hierophant, his age-old wish fulfilled. If that does not content him, nothing will. Controlling the Isles is not our mandate, nor can we afford the Zenobians to perceive elsewise. If we are to avoid giving them cause to intervene in Valeria, we must shun the sword in favor of the olive branch. So long as we are the advocates of peace, they dare not act. Is that clear, Barbas?
Aye.
I'm sending you to Rhime.
But Rhime is leagues from the front.
Steady, Barbas. I do not intend for you to serve as a castellan for the Regent, if that is your fear. Abuna Prancet was being held in Rhime Castle. Unfortunately, a band of rebels saw fit to free him.
What?
The work of the Liberation Front, no doubt. Regardless, I would prefer our true task remain secret. Manaflora's whereabouts elude us, and now Abuna, the only man who might know, has gone missing as well. Barbas, I task you with a mission of utmost import. Recapture Abuna Prancet, whatever the cost.
Yes, Lord Commander.
The two of you are to deal with the Liberation Front. Too long have we suffered them to move unchecked.
On the honor of House Glacius, my brother and I will see it so.
Common rabble. There'll be little trouble.
Andoris' search for Manaflora is to continue. You and Martam are to proceed with our negotiations with the Duke.
As my lord wishes, so shall it be.
What part of the Galgastani have joined our cause?
Half their men, perhaps a little more. Another third have deserted.
Then the rest are loyalists who will cleave to Balbatos until the bitter end.
Few as they are, they were the backbone of his army, the best of the best. Their support in the crofts and villages runs deep. They'll not fall easily.
Who better to see that they do? Spare not a moment.
It shall be done.
The Bakram show no signs of moving further south. There's solace in that. Perhaps some faint breath remains in our pact with the Dark Knights. Let us send another envoy and remove all doubt. And you, my hero of Golyat, are to hunt down Vice Bozek, who fled behind the enemy's lines scarce a month past.
Must we avenge ourselves upon him?
You do not understand the creature you hunt. Indeed, he must seem a strange species to you. You and I share common conviction, however different our methods and means. Else why would you have returned to my halls? Vice is different. He fights not for convictions or ideals, but out of some base bloodlust. Unguided by higher philosophy, he acts without thought. Judged by your measure, he is useless, and how that must enrage him. Now he thrusts this rage at you, his one-time friend, a hero to all the world. I had held out hope that Vice might return this past month, but too much time has passed. Were we to wait any longer, we risk him becoming a grave threat to our resistance.
But to put a price on his head, is that not going too far?
It pains me, truly. But it is the needful course, Kashua.
Will you say nothing in his defense, Denham?
Do not look for Vice to return. Not while I'm still here.
As ever, my words fall on deaf ears. Fine. Do as you like.
Kashua!
Let her go, Denham.
Then we are agreed? Yeah, I'd nearly forgotten. Sir Mirden has returned.
He has? Were there any others?
He and Warren. That's all. Warren suffered a grievous wound. No doubt a visit from you would do much to cheer him.
The men stand ready, Sir Leona.
I will join them with all haste. Denham, let's away. I know this sits ill with you, but it is our duty. I make my offer one final time. Answer me, and your lives will be spared. Who leads your band of stragglers, and where is he? Your answer.
You may take a Galgastani knight's freedom, Leonard, but never his pride. We do not sell friends, not even for the unkindest price. Would you do any different?
I suppose I wouldn't. Very well.
Then
we shall hold a public execution. However, in deference to your honor, we will not bind you and will furthermore arm you as befits your former station. If you truly desire freedom, fight for it.
Clansmen of Galgastan, tell our wives and children of how we died here today, of our last service to our homeland, and tell them to avenge us.
Words in the wind, soldier. Our ears are deaf to your cries. We know you who pledge fealty to Balbatos are the true blight upon this land.
Glory to Galgastan.
Your leader's sword lies silent. Will you fight on? Then justice has been served. Those surviving will join our ranks from this day forth. We will show them that Wallister do not scorn those who embrace our cause.